The phone's wonky today. I tried to set it up like 5 times and it's like skewed. Oh well. Oh, there's a blue jay again. We have, I'm pretty sure they're woodhouse, but they might be Baja jays. They're a specific type of blue jay. They're really cool. They're loud. Yeah, it's one of those days. Coffee's already perking. This is how much potato flour I got out of that one batch. So it's all dry. Haha. That was fun. Intentional. Intentionality is one of the philosophies. There's different philosophies in life. You can look them all up. Intentionality is one of them. I try very hard to be intentional. Intentional is more than living in the minute, more than living in the now. Intentional is living in the future. Trying to school my thoughts, and there's birds out there and it's distracting, and pretty trees. One of the concepts with the concept of living intentional is that unforeseen consequences can be foreseen. Okay? The law of unintended consequences. The concept that you think you're doing a good deed and it backfires. If you plan, you can see where those possibilities are and take precautions. An example. There is a difference between helping the homeless and helping the homeless problem. Watch politicians for that variation. Helping the homeless problem is getting rid of the visual blight, is getting rid of the crime, is getting rid of the filth. Helping the homeless is rehab and housing and jobs and food. Politicians will go on and on and on about how they want to work on the homeless problem without addressing the homeless or houseless or whatever you want to phrase them as. What used to be Skid Row once upon a time. There's always been homeless. There's always been this problem. You go back through the history of modern world, modern cities. Please, sir, I'd like some more. There's always been. And to phrase it as it's a modern thing is disingenuous at best and malignant at its core. Coffee's still too hot, probably. Gonna give it a half minute. Unintended consequences are when some do-gooder decides they're going to help the homeless and they go to the Mission District of Seattle and they set up a food bank and a clothing bank and a cash voucher program and medical access and all these wonderful things. But they don't give housing vouchers. They don't give jobs. They don't pay for rehab. They don't give bus tickets to go back to live with your family. They just give access to everything and anything you could possibly need without having to worry about it. Pioneer Square, Seattle. And that really helps Bellevue's homeless. Hell, that helps Tacoma's homeless. Because they all flock to Seattle. And the problem in Tacoma gets lessened. And the problem in Bellevue gets lessened. And the problem in Portland might get lessened if it's a good enough program. So then Portland decides they're going to do the same thing. And they set up all these wonderful resources without jobs, without housing, without the ability to get out of being homeless. And all the homeless flock to Portland. And then San Diego decides they're going to do it. Well, Seattle's run out of money now. And everybody starts flocking to San Diego. And you've built a nomadic world of homeless people. It's like Hawaii used to have a program where they'd buy you a plane ticket back to the mainland if you were homeless. Okay, it's a great program. You're stranded. We'll get you back to the mainland. Until about 10 years later when everybody realized, hey, I don't have to have a round-trip ticket because they're going to fly me home. Started taking advantage of it. Unintended consequences. There was a program in, I think it was San Francisco, Sacramento, Northern California, where they put homeless in houses, gave them 5-year leases, gave them jobs working for the city to pay those leases, and gave them outpatient rehab. And of the, I think there was 250 people in the initial program, only 25 failed. The other 225 went back into mainstream society. Only 25 failed. Those are probably the mental health issues. Probably. Being intentional is providing the housing. That's intentional. Being intentional in your personal life is, I don't want to buy that product because it comes in a plastic container and plastics are bad. I'm going to look for the glass container. I'll pay 50 cents extra for the glass container. The problem right now is that the majority of products no longer have a glass option. It's gone from 50 cents more to, if I want to buy my vegetable oil in glass, I have to buy fully organic, hand-picked, virgin pressed, whatever, and instead of paying 99 cents for a bottle in plastic, I have to pay $7.99 for a bottle in glass. Sorry, I can't afford it. I would buy the glass if it was just double the cost, but it's no longer. It's like gluten-free, okay? Anything gluten-free is a minimum of $7. I don't care what you're looking for. Well, $5. I want some cookies, $5. I want some bread rolls, $5. I want pizza crust, $5. There's no variability in the pricing in gluten-free, which tells me it's a fucking lie. Okay? They have scales where it meets this scale, so it's $5 or it's $7.50 or it's $12. There's no $3.99. There's no $6.99. It tells me that their pricing is a lie, and it offends me really bad. I can go to the Asian grocer and buy gluten-free noodles like this for $3.29, okay? For that much. But if I go, I don't have any gluten-free noodles in here right now that aren't from the Asian grocer. If I buy this at H Mart, it's $3.29. If I buy this at Safeway, it's $7.99. It's bullshit. I'm not being as clear as I want to be. I'll talk more on intentional going forward. I really will. Because it is a key part of my personality. It really is. Look forward from your decision and see what the ramifications are. And try to come up with the worst possible scenario. See, I really hate this look. I really, really hate it. These should be up here. Or they should be gone. One or the other. Yeah. That's about as far as my brain is working today, because this is the first cup of coffee. See, this cup of coffee. You can hear my throat swallow, right? Now watch. Not the slurping, the swallow after. Can you hear that? That's how tight my throat gets. that I have to force the liquid past. Anyway. It's fall. It's going to be winter soon. Our fava beans are going strong. The squirrel is very happy. So we learned this year that if you plant a really nice crop of fava beans in your front yard, they grow 3 feet. They grow slightly higher than knee-high. Bush beans. And we figured that the front garden bed has all the bulbs and they die back and it's an empty garden bed, so we planted fava beans. So I get to watch the squirrel go in, rustle around, and come back out with a fava bean quite regularly. There's no beans on the damn plant because the squirrel's getting them before they're ready to be picked. But it's kept him out of the bird feeder of all things, so I think we're going to be doing it next year too. Anyway, we're at 11 minutes. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I may do another video later. I keep saying that, but I got things I want to do for videos and I keep forgetting to do them. So we'll see. Talk to you later.